Yo boys, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Maxter and today it's like 9 PM. I'm outside of my hometown in my parents' house. You got city backdrop and I thought I'd just get a quick video in for you boys. I have no shame. Currently I have 0 major placements and I've spent so much of my music career overthinking stuff, which causes me to never actually take action on the incredible ideas I have and never take advantage of the incredible talent that I know that I have. I promise once you finish watching this video, you'll know exactly what you need to do to get placements and to go up in the music industry. I'm sure you men will have felt overwhelmed and just a bit lost in your music career at one point or another. This video is here to fix that and make sure you're in the right direction with 0 distractions. This is not some basic advice of just get good, bro. Like, this is some serious stuff that you won't hear anyone else because no one else is willing to spill the real sauce for you boys. By the end of this video, you're gonna be ready and raring to go, ready to catch this producing stuff by the balls and go at it. This is a motivational video. Let's get to it, boys. So step 1 is to get really clear on your producer purpose. What are you here to do? To get the best results and the most success in your music career, you need to figure out what you're good at and what you enjoy doing and just knuckle down on that. That could be making type beats, that could be posting on your type beat channel, that could be making content like I'm doing right now, that could be making loops, that could be sound design, it could honestly be anything. So at the end of the day, whatever it is you do enjoy doing, that's what you need to lock in and do. Do not do what I did for many years and honestly was a waste of many years and jump around. I'd spend 1 month posting type beats and then I wouldn't see the success that I wanted and I would give up and switch over to loops. I'd spend a month or 2 making loops really hard, drop the type beat channel entirely and just send out loops for a month, and then I'd kind of get bored of that. I wouldn't see the results that I wanted and then I'd jump on the content game and I'd do a bit of content for a month or 2 and wouldn't see the results I wanted. I'd go right back to type beats, and that's a cycle that I was stuck in for literally years in my producing career, and I know some of you are doing the same thing. I know it's hard when you've kind of been doing a bunch of different things and spreading yourself super thin. By zoning in on one thing, you're going to feel like, oh man, I wasted all the time on the other things. At some point you need to just cut your losses and hone the fuck in on one single thing and get good at it and just gain success in that. If you really want to win in this industry, you need to be consistent, and it's impossible to do that as just a single producer if you're spreading yourself too thin. I know it's cliche, but it's really true, man. It's so true. For example, if you stick to your type beat channel and go really hard at that and just make type beats, I promise after even 6 months you'll see success if you post every day. Same with content. I'm nearly on day 50 of reels and I'm nowhere near where I want to be. In fact, I feel like I've made minimal progress. But if you look at the start, like before I started posting reels to now, bro, I've gone up like 5,000,000%, like, and I enjoy it way more. Like, it's sick, bro. Going all in on one thing, or even just 1 or 2 things, but just make one main thing your main focus and write down your goals and stuff, and bro, it's way better than just bouncing around. You kind of got to pick a niche and go for it. So jumping into the next reason why I don't have any major placements is simply that I wasn't putting out enough stuff. Say I'm making beats and I want to place it with a certain artist, or say I'm making loops, right? If I'm making 1 loop a day or 1 loop or 1 beat every couple days, I'm not really gonna like have much in the locker. Basically, I simply just don't have enough output. So say someone asks you for loops for Drake, you got an opportunity through someone you've networked with and they say send loops for Drake right now, I'm gonna be in the studio with him 8 AM tomorrow, and it's like 4 PM wherever you're at. So you send 5 loops over, and this is your only 5 Drake loops because you've been focusing on other genres or whatever, and you don't have any good new Drake loops. So you send the 5 over and the producer goes, yeah, these are fire, but it's not really the vibe for right now, I want something a bit different, just send some more. But you don't have anything. At that point, you're literally screwed. So what I suggest you boys do is you make sure you're organizing your files correctly for one thing, so you're not just saving something somewhere random and then you can't find it when you need it. That's a big gem. Make sure you're organizing your stuff. It's super underrated and it really helps. But the main thing you guys should be doing is making sure you have a good output of loops. I'd say whatever you're focusing in on, whether that's beats, loops, sound design, is like 1 loop per day, pretty good, ideally 2. 1 beat per day, pretty good, ideally 2. After 50 days, you have 50 beats. After 50 days, you have 50 loops. If you times that by 2, just 2 a day. That's maybe 2-3 hours of your time maximum. I feel like a lot of people could fit that in. If you do that, that's 100 loops in 50 days. 50 days is like, what, 2 months? Less than 2 months. Like, the numbers go up really quickly if you're just consistent with it. You save all your stuff, you're naming things correctly. Bro, increase your output. That's a necessity. Quickly backpedaling, let's go back to talk about organization really quickly. I make a lot of loops and I send out weekly loops. So I generally send out like mixed vibes every week, just whatever I've made that week. But I make sure to make a pack with all of my loops filtered by genre, and then I've got a best of folder. So if I lock in with a big producer that I want to work with, say I locked in with flipping, I don't know, man. Let's say I locked in with M1 on the beat, or Rod Waves producer TNT XD, I would send him my best of loops pack. Even if it's not exactly his genre, I would take some of the loops that I feel like he might fuck with from my best of pack, send them to him to leave a great first impression. Not to say all your other loops are bad, but just the ones that you personally fuck with and you think he will fuck with, you gotta send your best shit first. That's important. And then if he asks for more, you've got more in the locker, you can send straight away. Some of my worst loops that I haven't really fucked with, other big producers have used and they like it a lot, so you never know what someone will use. Okay boys, it's actually getting proper cold out here, like it's literally 2 degrees bro, and I'm just in a hoodie, so I'm gonna start wrapping this up. This is gonna be cliche and I might get flamed for this, but at the end of the day, the reason that I have no placements this day is that I didn't want it enough, man. Like, the reason I'm posting this content pretty much every day for like almost 50 days now, I'm gonna make it to 365. Like, I just know it. I've got that determination and I just want it, bro. Like, I've really locked in on this. And if you really want to be a producer, people always say it's a hard job, bro. Like, not physically hard, but like mentally. Honestly, I think it's one of the hardest jobs that you can do because you don't know when your next paychecks come in. Like, all your friends and family, I don't know about you boys, but my friends and family, like, they don't understand this shit. Like, if you're not in the community, people aren't gonna know. People just don't understand. So at the end of the day, having a strong mindset is above everything else. You need to just have this delusional mind state, just like all famous people. Like Kanye, you can look it up. A lot of successful famous people were delusional at the beginning. People call them crazy. I get called crazy. Like, I dropped out of uni, people saying I'm ruining my life. Like, bro, you should just tune all of that out and just listen to yourself. If you know you can do it and you have 100% certainty, go for it, bro. You need to just lock the fuck in. That's what you need to do. And this is a message to myself even. I need to listen to my own advice. I need to stop doubting. But yeah, boys, I know this is a shorter one. It's a lot less edited. I'm just testing out a bunch of different content on this channel to see what really resonates. So I appreciate you boys for tapping in with me. See you lot on the next one. And let me know. Go watch the Heady 1 video. Go watch all my other videos. And let me know what you're vibing with. Hopefully the view in the back was vibey for you lot as well. But yeah, man, I appreciate all the support. I appreciate the love. Go subscribe, go like. It really helps, man. I'm really trying to grow this because I put a lot of effort into these videos. But in a bit, boys, I appreciate it.